Good morning, students. Welcome to today's session on factors affecting energy resource development under the course Renewable Energy Resources, course code being 216652. Myself, Dwarkanath SK, Assistant Professor, Department of EEE SJVIT Bangalore. So let us move to today's topic of discussion on factors affecting energy resource development. So as the name heading says, basic principle of energy which is available. Studies reveals the major five factors that has to be taken into consideration. First one being energy or the fuel substation or the scale of shift we call it. So today in current generation, so there is no readily available energy resources that is large enough to substitute for the fossil fuel. Fossil fuels like coal, gas, oil and nuclear kind of it at a requisite level. Undoubtedly, solar energy in several orders of the magnitude, which is larger than the condensable global energy demand, around 1017. So energy density is the second point, is the amount of energy which is contained in a unit of material object, which is termed as the energy density. The ratio would be about 1.5 times when substituting the plant-derived ethanol from the petrol. Moving to the power density concept. Power density here refers to the rate of energy production per unit of Earth's area, and usually which is expressed as watts per square meters. So watts is for the power and the area is meter square. Owing to the lengthy period of the formation from the biogas to the coal and then from coal to the hydrocarbons, fossil fuels deposits are an extraordinarily concentrated source of high quality energy. Intermittency. So growing demand for fuels, energy and electricity which fluctuates daily and seasonally in the modern civilization. So easily storable high energy density fossil fuels and thermal electricity generating stations, they are capable of operating of high load factors. So around 775 percentage for the coal fired stations, 790 percentage for the nuclear power plants meet these kind of load station is loads is nothing but the amount of equipments which are connected to that particular grid. So other factors which is going to affect is geographical energy distribution. So there is uneven distribution of the fossil fuels and non-fossil fuels like solar and the wind, which is not constant throughout at all the places. Cloudiness in the equatorial zone, which reduces the direct solar radiation. Whole stretches of continent which has insufficient wind energy option. Sources if we take into consideration solar light. The possible condition is okay, probable is yes, and practicable is yes. Likewise, solar heat, wind, water power, fusion process MHD. So if we take into consideration of fusion and MHD, which is not possible in case of practical. So this is derived from this particular table. So factors, if we take physical factors, so many natural or the physical factors, they can control whether they can supply the energy or not, which includes geology of that particular region, which is the climate is like or how favorable the environmental conditions are. So coming to the geology, which is used to access the raw materials. So as we all know that geology is all about to do with the rocks and minerals that are found in the region, which is across the world, which determines whether the countries they have access to the fossil fuels or not. Coal, which is formed millions of years ago in the tropical swamps and which is compressed slowly over the time. Crude oil is the remains of the compressed sea life as in the natural gas. These fossil fuels will only have formed under those conditions in certain parts of the world. And forward millions of years, those whose fossil fuels which is not available in the select areas of the countries. If we take UK as a condition, for example, so in the past, so that available resources of the coal are only severely depleted on that particular land and has natural gases and crude oils in the North Sea. So location of the oil reserves which is estimated and how the oil is left in the billions of barrels across the globe. We can see the area that one which indicates Soviet Union, formerly we call it. Two is the Middle East and the Northern Africa, which is over here. Three is the Asia Pacific. The whole part of this is Asia, and four is the Europe part of it. 5 is Northern America. 6 is the Central and South America. 7 is the Sub-Saharan Africa and the Antarctica region. 8 is the South Asia. 8 over here is the South Asia, which includes India. Okay, Pacific Asia is different, South Asia is different. So available, you can see depleted. All these reds are little bit depleted over here. Oil endowment production plus remaining resources and undiscovered resources which provides. So darker green which indicates more resources which are available over here. Climate, if we take into consideration, is a major factor when determining what type of renewable energy which supplies can be used and where. Hydroelectric power which requires regular supplies of rainwater, for example, the colder climates where water freezes the HEP hydroelectric power station with not functioning through the winter. And the solar panels which runs off the light and not that of the heat. So it does not have the particularly warm day of the panels to work well. However, a clear bright day which is the best weather condition for the optimal solar panel output. On a clear non-cloudy day, the panels which receives the maximum amount of light possible. For the cloudy conditions, locations around the globe, solar panels are less efficient and are extremely latitude towards the poles, and the panels will be insufficient through the long winter weekends. Similarly, the wind turbines optimal conditions are required. So most wind turbines are generating the electricity at a speed of 3 to 4 meters per second and maximum around 15 meters per second, and it shut down storms during 25 meters per second. You can see the breezes over here in the purple color, which is having wind speed of more than 10. Light purple is in the range of 5 to 10 meters per second, and 3 to 5 still lighter in color. Lesser than 1 is almost blue in color. Tropical region, you can see there is very less wind breeze, and 0 in case of deserts kind of it. Hope the session was very much useful. Do subscribe to our department channel for most lively updates. Any queries with respect to today's video, you can reach me at dwarkanath@scbd.edu.in. Thank you for watching for today's video.